Thank you.
Have you ever met Tucker?
Dan Crenshaw was just caught on a hot mic making a verbal threat against Tucker Carlson's life. I'm going to play the clip and we're going to talk about this. Is this acceptable? Leave a comment down below. And before we get too far into this, leave a like, subscribe, and thumbs up button on this video. Love to know what you think about Dan Crenshaw and the mostly peaceful left.
Thank you.
Have you ever met Tucker?
We've talked a lot on Twitter. I have a name up on the telephone. No.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? I'll play it back. The reporter with GB News asked Dan Crenshaw, have you ever met Tucker? Dan says, we've talked a lot on Twitter, but if I ever meet him, I'll effing K him. You heard it. You can't unhear it. What should happen to Dan Crenshaw? Should he be immediately expelled from Congress? Should he be immediately arrested? Should he have charges brought up against him for threatening another man's life because he didn't agree with him politically? I'll play it again.
Thank you.
Have you ever met Tucker?
We've talked a lot on Twitter. I have a name up on the telephone.
Wow. That is disgusting, ladies and gentlemen. That is absolutely disgusting that a sitting member of Congress, a Navy SEAL officer, a trained warrior like Dan Crenshaw would make an outward threat against someone just because he doesn't agree with him politically. Here on my channel, guys, I give my opinion. I'm a veteran, and it doesn't even matter. My channel's called The Veteran Biker because somebody I love, whenever I started out, said, hey, you're a veteran and you're a biker, make that your channel. Doesn't matter. I get labeled a, quote, vet bro. I guess I'm the epitome of a vet bro because I talk about things that happen in current events, news, the world, and in the veteran community. And I am entitled to my opinion, and no one will ever take that away from me. And on my channel, I'm an expert on my crappy opinion. Thank you, Ryan. And that's what I do here. I talk about things from a veteran's perspective. Maybe just Ben's perspective. Leave a comment down below if you think I should change the name of my channel to just Ben's perspective. Whatever you think. I'm looking for a new idea because maybe I need to get rid of the vet bro title. But here's what's disgusting, guys, and I've experienced it firsthand on my channel. Tucker Carlson, millions of subscribers. Ben, 180,000. And I thank all of you for subscribing to my channel. What is the difference in me expressing my opinion and having someone come at me and making a threat against me and Tucker Carlson? Is it because his voice is louder since he's amplified with more subscribers? I don't know. I've never made a threat against anyone personally because I didn't agree with them. I've been doxxed. I've had people call my place of work questioning my political opinion. Last time I checked, whenever I served in the military, I supported the Constitution of the United States. All of the amendments, especially the first, and I used the second to do it. Free speech. If you're a politician, if you're in the political realm, if you put your toes into political topics or even into veterans topics, and I question you and I give you a label, if I label you as a liberal, if I label you as a commie, if I label you as a Democrat, it's exactly what's happened to me over the last 4, 6, 8 years. How many of you were afraid over the last 4 years to wear one of these in public because of the tolerant left? Well, guys, the tides have changed. The tides have turned. And now, I hate to say it, but liberals, commies, California liberal commies, buckle up. You've got 4 more years of this, baby. And I want to know, more importantly, what should happen to Dan Crenshaw. He is a trained warrior. And to make an idle threat like that, and maybe it's not an idle threat. Maybe he would travel to Tennessee where Tucker lives. Maybe he would travel here to Arkansas where I live and make a verbal threat against me because of my political opinion. Is that really where we're at? Is that the unhinged method that some of these, quote, Navy SEAL officers use? I would never, ever make a threat against someone because of their political opinion. I will disagree with them till the sun goes down. I lived in England. I've stood at Speaker's Corner right on Hyde Park, and that's where political discourse began. And apparently, Dan Crenshaw wants it to end with Tucker Carlson in Tennessee. I want to show you Tucker Carlson's reply to Dan Crenshaw. It'll blow your mind, and Tucker's not backing down, and neither will I. I don't care who you are or what you've done in the military. My opinion is worth just as much as yours. Here's the tweet. Here's the reply from Tucker Carlson. Why don't you come sit for an interview and we'll see how you do? I'll send you my address at Dan Crenshaw. Tucker's not backing down, guys. Neither will I. Over the last 4 years, when Democrats were in charge, I was called a racist. I was called a homophobe. I was called a xenophobe. I was said that I hate women. It was said that I hate veterans. I hate people from outside of the country. I hate Mexicans. All of those things I was accused of, and I know many of you were accused of the same damn thing, even by some of your own family. Guess what, guys? We won. These people, these open liberals, come in all colors and all uniforms. Dan Crenshaw's a fellow Navy veteran, and he made an open threat against a citizen of the United States, a citizen of the United States that pays taxes, and those taxes pay for his VA disability. They pay for his salary in Congress. And I'm not sure if Dan retired from the military or he was medically retired, but it doesn't make a damn, guys. Free speech is free. And you, Dan Crenshaw, a Navy SEAL officer, do not get to make comments like that. There needs to be a response. The price needs to be paid. You don't do this. You don't call people up. You don't text them. You don't rage on them because of their political opinion and it differs from you. You remember all the mostly peaceful but fiery protests in Minneapolis. You've seen all the mostly peaceful protests on college campuses. You've seen what happened to many conservative pundits when they go to Berkeley to speak. You've seen what happened to Donald Trump. Just a couple of millimeters and the world would be different. That's where we're at, guys. The tolerant left is not so tolerant. The tolerant left agrees with you as long as they give you your opinion. As long as they decide what you believe, they're A-okay. This is the Vet Biker. I'm going to get out of here, guys. I really appreciate you tuning in. Smash the like and subscribe button on your way out. Leave a comment below. Should Dan Crenshaw be kicked out of Congress? Should he be arrested? Should he be charged? I believe at a minimum, kicked out of Congress. At a minimum, he should have charges brought up against him. And I think as a minimum, Dan Crenshaw should be forced to sit down and face his victim, Tucker Carlson. And any of you out there that disagree with my political opinion, the door is open. I will gladly bring you on my channel and have an open debate. We won't call each other racist. We won't call each other names. Just an open forum, an open debate using the First Amendment. Don't get rude. Don't call me somebody that's got the little mustache. You're welcome to come on the channel. I'm the Vet Biker. I got to get out of here. Take care, guys.
And can an amen and a boom shakalaka go right there?